Greetings, my name is Kajira. I am the Silver Dragon Gamer. Today we'll be seeing how strong we can get Link in The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. This game came out for the 3DS in 2015, and is the second of the multiplayer variants in the series. The main difference between this game and Four Swords is that Triforce Heroes can actually be played single player. I had never played this version before because I didn't realize it had a single player mode, but it's a very interesting looking game. From the little that I have played, the controls are solid and the gameplay and puzzles are fun. So, without too much further ado, let's get into this. So this version of Link starts in the kingdom of Hytopia, where Link is in the process of reading a sign that says the town is looking for a hero and gives a brief description of the hero they want, which sounds an awful lot like Link. We're spotted by a guy wearing an odd outfit that looks a lot like a kid's jumper. He gets all excited and says that we're the hero because Link has pointed ears, and he wants us to head over to Madame Couture's place of business. He proceeds to then give Link a very backhanded compliment about the outfit he's wearing and suggests that we might want to try something different. After his not so friendly comment on our clothes, he suggests we head to the big purple building that houses Madame Couture and that we need to save Princess Styla. As we head north to the building and go inside, we're greeted by a very garish lady with blue hair, and she is introduced as Madame Couture. We are introduced to her as the hero that the apprentice was telling her about, and that we needed something much more stylish before we could go out and try to save their precious Princess Styla. He explains to us that the right materials and with some rupees, Madame Couture could make us various outfits. This is an interesting start on the idea of multiple armor sets that do different things. Normally the Zelda series has always had armor that improves damage resistances, but this game took it to a whole nother level, giving you various buffs and new abilities with the different sets. I can see where Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom could get some inspiration from this game. Madame Couture will send us off to find Hytopian silk so she can make our new outfit for us, and we're advised by the apprentice to head to the castle and meet with the captain of the guards for the silk. We're stopped at the entrance but allowed in since we match the look. Once inside, we run into the captain in the center here, who goes over the checklist and realizes Link is exactly the person he is looking for. At this point, the captain asks for our name, and you can enter whatever you want here. Normally it uses the lower screen, but since I'm zoomed all the way into the top screen, obviously you really can't see it. However, once he has our name, he gives us the silk and we can head on our way back to Madame Couture's place. We head out of the castle, back south into the purple building to talk to Madame Couture and give her the silk so she can make the hero's tunic for us. This is where you really get introduced to the idea of crafting these new outfits for Link using various monster parts and other items that you collect throughout the game, as well as a substantial chunk of rupees. And using the custom order command as well as the catalog command that she has, it gives us access to all the various outfits that can be crafted, and we can always change from one outfit to the other using the fitting room that they just showed on screen. The woman by the fitting room will inform Link about a feature that was discontinued back in 2017. Now, after that, we want to head back outside, and we are called over to the fountain by the bearded Baron, who wants us to marvel at this fountain since the heroes depicted resemble Link. The reason he's actually doing this is to call your attention to the fact that the fountain is a save point in the game. Afterwards, we want to head into the castle again for a quick tutorial about how to start a game with either multiplayer or single players. Since I'm just me and have no real friends, I have to use the single player door where the Doppelmaster will animate the two dolls and allow us to transfer our consciousness between the three Link dolls. Once we finish this tutorial and move all three Links onto the Triforce symbol, that's the end of our power-up. From here, the rest of the game is a series of dungeons that have to be progressed through to finish the game, with no overworld. This was a very simple start to a game with not a lot to do other than the tutorial. A quick overview of the items we acquired were the sword that we began with, the hero's tunic from Madame Couture, and the Doppels from the Doppelmaster. This game will definitely be going onto my playthrough list, along with Link's Awakening for the Switch, because I think the mechanics for this are a lot of fun, and the gameplay reminds me of the original Legend of Zelda game in its simplicity. And with that, I'd like to thank you for watching my video. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share, as it really does help out the channel. I'll see you in the next one.